Right. With that, let's try and kit everyone out as they need to be. Honestly, I think that leather armor might be better. Let me check the AC. Is it going to drop? Yes, it is going to drop. However, it does give us a better chance of arcane spell success and less of an armor check penalty. I think we'll stick him in leather armor for now. We'll see how that plays out. We'll see how it plays out. Lan, we don't need to worry about you. Reynold Oldsword, we want you in full armor as soon as we can. We want you with a helmet as well, ideally. We want you to be a tanky boy. Leather looks cooler. Are there robes in this game? There are robes, Spark. So once we get some robes, we'll put some robes on. There's actually so something that I don't think was included in Kingmaker. You have your armor selection here, so half plate, for instance. But then you also have like clothing. So you can get undergarments, like underclothing, like robes that go under or robes that go over, whichever you want. But they actually show up under the armor. There's a lot of detail. So actually, another cool thing. Let me go ahead. Reynold Oldsword. You're our tank. You're ready for combat at all times. You're also prepared to chug a health potion if you need to. Your belt is just full of health potions. And when we add potions, the potions appear on the character. That is fucking cool to me. Very cool. But yeah, so Reynold Oldsword. We need a helmet for you, my friend. We need a helmet. That is Cryo Paladin's custom character. We have Glade the Blade, who is Kensei's custom character. Let me think. Do we want, like, Crypt Raider's armor? What would this look like? Let me have a look. So 6... Okay, so what's her dexterity? Her dexterity is only +1. Something like that could work. I'll just keep an eye on that. So breastplate, 6 armor class, -4 to the armor check penalty instead of -5. Maybe something like that. Kangster, about your Streamlabs. For someone with an absolutely filthy mind like me, it's bloody hilarious. Wait, what? What do you mean? My Streamlabs? I don't understand. Please, explain. Explain! You see? The message? Oh wait, let me check. Hey there, welcome to the party. Relax, sit back and hold on to your butt. You're in front. Yes, I now see. Yeah. I see what you mean. I thought you meant like the Streamlabs profile or whatever. That is totally unintentional, and I am only going to say as much as Flanders is too pure. Yes, I am way too pure. I am going to say as much as you take that however you want to take it, okay? Right, let's go ahead, put the best dueling sword on, and then second best is secondary. Oh, yes. Kensei, I hope, would be proud of Glade the Blade. Right. We're going to be strength based. So let's see, armor. We want her. She's not going to be tanky, but we definitely want something that's. Maybe just leave it with that for the time being, honestly. Crypt Raider. Magical armor. Oh, geez. Who else do we have to account for? Nobody at the minute. I think maybe Crypt Raider? I feel like that might be the best option. I mean, +1 enhancement, +2 on insight bonus against undead. Also, I think you missed Embrace's message earlier. Oh, did I? Oh, I'm sorry, Embrace. Let me check it. Oh, yeah. So, I'm so sorry. I've played D&D a few times with my, but my BF's first time was a few months ago with one of his friends. His friend is really into D&D and played a Birdman and did a shrill bird voice when he spoke. My BF wanted to learn to play, but he just couldn't deal with his friend role-playing so hard, so he burst out laughing every 2 seconds. That was the exact sort of experience that, like, well, it's the exact sort of experience that we didn't have when we started playing, because, like, we were all, my group of friends, we were all, like, so worried, like, so nervous, I suppose, about, like, role-playing in front of each other. And now, at this point, it kind of took me diving headlong into being a DM and literally doing every voice for every character and trying to add like an element of story and roleplay to it that's serious and like feels like a real scenario, you know, when you put your players in a real scenario. So because I take it so seriously, it's at the point now when my players are all like, when we're playing, there's no laughter or anything. Like, yeah. But there's definitely been some players over the years that we've been playing that, or some characters I should say, that that definitely bring out that sort of response. Like we have a I have an NPC called Chakar, or in the voice it is a Kenku trader. It's a Kenku trader who sells fruit and nut mixture, appears with his little wooden cart. Literally, it's a recurring character. So wherever they go, wherever the current party adventure to, they always seem to stumble across this little Kenku with his little wooden cart and bags of fruit and nut. And yeah, he can't speak at all, so all he can say is Chakar, and it's just me blowing my voice out to say Chakar in that shrill voice for oh boy, like 15-20 minutes at a time. Or however he can imitate what they say. So for instance, now he can imitate one of the there's a Goliath barbarian, big surprise. There's a Goliath barbarian in the party and he talks with like a Western sort of accent. And I remember specifically him using the phrases fruit and nut and 2 silver. So the Kenku can now imitate that and go, get some fruit and nut, 2 silver, Chika! It's all he says. They love him. It's great. Let's see. So I think we're done with Glade. Geez, it's a walking armory. Spark, that's exactly what we want. That's exactly what we want. Kenku equals bird-like creature that can be played as a PC. Or an Aarakocra. Yeah. Is it Aarakocra? Do I pronounce that right? I think I do. Aarakocra. Or Aarakocra. Aarakocra, I think. But yeah, Kenkus are great. Although I say they're great. I hate them. They're such mischievous little bastards. But yeah. Okay. Right. So I think I'm caught up with chat now. So dueling swords for Kensei, heavy armor and a great sword. I think we actually probably have a better great sword than that, maybe. Or do we not? You know what? Let's go ahead and yeah, because Masterwork is the same. Basically, 1 for humans, 1 for monsters. Okay, that's the that's the idea I'm going with for him. We're sorted for that. Armor's good. Although we could probably ditch the. Yeah, we'll ditch those. He was Aarakocra and my BF and I were birds. He kept flying off and doing stuff by himself, so he started role-playing that we were super racist against birds. Oh, fucking birds, coming here, flying in here and taking our jobs. Oh, jeez. That's amazing. Nobody clip that, please. Let's see. Yeah, so we have is that a light shield? Yeah, it's the same as this one, right? Yeah. I think Nicaea was wanting like a sword and shield, right? But I mean, a mace would do for now if we can't. Does she have? I forget. Does she have? Does she have speciality or a feat that makes her better with a weapon, a certain weapon? Armor focus, simple weapon proficiency, spell focus. No, I don't think we went with a weapon focus. Yeah, no, we didn't. Are there any weapons that she might be better with? I mean, a masterwork is definitely going to be better than the base one. Let's try. That's a javelin. Not so great. It would be nice to have a spear. Like, no, sorry, not a spear. A reach weapon. A reach weapon. Oops, my BF and I were dwarves. Oh, that changes it entirely. I thought that like you must have been like 2 Kenku, and you were specifically showing racism from Kenku to Aarakocra. Yeah. That's what made it so hilarious to me. Just the fact that it's like the hypocrisy of two bird species showing hatred towards another bird species. But that makes more sense for being two dwarves. Yeah, no, so with Sarah, I mean, we might go with like a longsword or something, but I kind of like the idea of giving the cleric a reach weapon so they don't really have to get too close. Cold Iron Spear. Is a spear a reach weapon? I don't think it is. No, no, it's not reach. I think we need maybe like maybe a Bardiche or something like that. Is Bardiche reach? I cannot remember. Pathfinder is so familiar in some ways, but also so unfamiliar in other ways. I mean, it definitely has some similarities with D&D, but there's some things which just hard to remember how all the weapons work across. But there we go, long spear. It is two-handed though. Right, let's stick with the mace. So I'm sorted. However, I could maybe do with some armor. No, I can't wear armor. Never mind. I'll shut my mouth. Amulet of natural armor. Oh. Give her those. Braces of armor. We will give those to maybe the cleric. Let's see. Do we want to give... I don't think that... Yeah, I was going to say I don't think it would stack. What about Ring of Protection? Does stack. Okay. +2 bonus on damage rolls against swarms. I think those goggles might go quite... Oh, yeah, that's a very mad scientist vibe. Reach equals ranged. No, reach is like... so ranged and melee still have the total same meaning, but reach is basically... Instead of a melee weapon, meaning that you have to be within 5 feet of an enemy, you can be 10 feet away. So you get an extra 5 feet, so you can be have that little more of a distance between you and the enemy without them being able to hit you, which is so useful for a cleric because they can cast their healing spells, they can do attacks, and they're not going to go down unless someone gets too close. But we're going to try and prevent that. Let's see. So long melee. Yeah, long melee. That's the best way of phrasing it. For simplicity's sake. This ring grants the wearer a +1 bonus on saving throws against spells with Cold Disruptor and adds +1 to the DC. I think that's probably going to be the sort of magic item that we keep for very specific enemies. Dashing Cavalier's Gloves. We don't actually have a Cavalier at the minute. So if someone wants a Cavalier in the future, we will give them them. Maybe Braces of Armor on our... Oh no, they don't stack. Of course not. Who's not wearing armor? I think everyone's got armor. It's just me that's not wearing armor. However, let me think about this. Let's take that off. Put those on. Nope. Lower armor class. Of course it is. It's only a +1. Okay. Amulet of Natural Armor. We can put that on. And the Magnificent Plume Hat, which gives extra hit points. I think we're going to give the Plume Hat to the tank. Get some extra hit points on the tank. Now that looks pretty fucking badass. However, we could always hide the hat, I suppose. But I like it. Okay, until we get a helmet, that will do. Oh my god, he looks like something from, like... I've said this in the past, guys, I don't know anything about Warhammer, but this is what I imagine, like, Warhammer to look like. Like, big guys with mutton chops and weird hats, and yeah. Imagine pike. Yeah, like a pike. Like a very long spear or pike or something like that. Pikes are the ultimate reach weapon. Are there pikes in Pathfinder? I don't remember if I've seen... Not the fish. I mean, the fish is with a Y, isn't it? P-Y-K-E? Either way. Right. I think that's everyone kitted out. We're actually going to do some adventuring, guys. Are you ready for this? No? Oh, pike is just P-I-K-E? I thought it was P-Y-K-E. My bad. Okay, Flanders, off we go. Into the brave new world. We need to drop someone. Oh, who are we going to drop? Maybe Camellia for now, because I don't think we're going to go and see Horgus Guarm's mansion until we've explored a little bit more of the city, or explored any of the city for that matter. Seela, Sarah, Glade, Reynold, and well, Spark or Dark. Your preference, really. Okay, let's see. So, first things first. Market Square. Let's go scout out the Market Square. Apparently this is the only place in the city that we can actually cross over the giant craterous depths that have been struck into the city. So we're gonna have to go here first. We might find a few locations along the way. You failed to sneak past the enemies. Prepare to fight. God damn it, guys! It was probably Flanders, in fairness, that like tripped over a bottle or something. A bottle of liquor. What's happening? What's going on? What enemies are we gonna have to deal with? This is where we find out that the party composition is not great, and we get wiped out instantly. You cannot save during combat. Okay, well, quick save is not an option. My BF would whinge all the time in Divinity at how long I would spend shopping. Here's the thing with me. I want to experience like every element of the game before I can actually say whether I like it or not. You know what I mean? So, kitting out the characters, talking with the NPCs, doing combat, doing quests, exploring the world, they're all parts of it, you know? They're all parts of it. But yeah, I feel you there. I do probably spend too much time in the inventory and shopping sections. I agree with your boyfriend. Shopping takes too long. It depends if we're talking about gaming shopping or if like it's IRL shopping. I hate IRL shopping. It's like my least favorite thing to do. Oh boy. One tank there. One tank. No, you there. Reynold, you're going to go over there. Sealer, you're going to go over there. 2 tanks. Let's see how this works. That is why I play 2D roguelikes. Oh boy. Sarah on that one. Glade on that one. Spark. And me. Oh boy, I need to pull back. I actually think we don't have any. No, Spark does have a ranged weapon. But I think it is just me that's using a ranged weapon right now. Oh boy. Let's see how the punching dagger works for Spark. Josh watching Twitch. Do you have lockpicking in the party? Have you found Wooljiff? Not yet. I haven't found Wooljiff yet. I think the best lockpicker that we have is probably Spark. So we'll probably use him for any of that. Oh, wow. Charging straight for the other tank. Okay. That's my evil. We might have to pull back here. There's a lack of combat music. It feels very bare without the combat music. Spark, are you going? Oh shit, Sealer! I didn't even notice that. That was Spark throwing a bomb, which I believe damaged Sealer. Let me take a look. Where's it at? 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 Oh shit, Spark! Your bombs are going to be an issue. Your bombs are going to be a real issue.
Into the fray.
Stand back for a sec. Heal up. Yeah, Spark, you are killing the party. You've killed yourself and you've killed the party. Spark, you're a fucking madman. If you made a pie chart of my time spent in RPGs, like 30% of it would be debating whether I want the chest plate with 1 extra stamina or the jerkin with 1 extra agility. That's so relatable. Oh, Jesus, Spark. We should have picked the fucking madman voice for your character. Oh my god. Spark. How have you managed to create a character that makes the game 10 times more difficult? Oh my god. This is why you don't have evil party members. Oh jeez. Not only is it a character that does damage to the rest of the party, it's a character that manages to inflict the most damage on the tanks in the party. How does that work? Oh my god. So, that's that, guys. Should we take a long rest? Oh, Jesus. 2 Bardishas. Yeah, that's worth our troubles. Thank you, Spark. We're gonna have to, what can I say? I am the ultimate glass cannon. Yeah. You're like the atom bomb of glass cannons. That's what it feels like. Can we prevent you from using those? For the love of God, please let me tell you. Please tell me that I can. I don't think I can, because if I disable them for you, then it'll stop all of the NPCs. Oh, sorry, it'll stop the other companions using their spells and stuff as well. So we're just gonna have to deal with the fact that you are gonna throw a ridiculous amount of bombs into the fray and kill the rest of us. Ah, jeez. Right, well, we've made it like 2 hours from the tavern. We're gonna have to rest. I'm not wasting potions to heal these guys up. We'll just rest. Yeah. Okay, auto assign for the time being. So that's a plus 11, plus 4, plus 2 to alchemy. Oh, but the DC is really low. Wait, can we not make a... Ooh. Ooh. Where's... Do we not have a recipe to cook? Oh, no, we do. Let's try it that way. So plus 2 to the DC, plus 9. DC's 20. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay, so it's going to be 1 day. It's almost 2 days that we have to rest because of your madman intuition, Spark. I don't know how... I need to...
Oh, light of the sword, Iomade. Forgive me my
I need to
sins,
come up with
and
a
do not
way
leave
or
me
a
in
solution
the
or some sort of strategy
I am weak and undeserving of your grace, and still
that will
you
prevent
granted
you
me.
from
And that
killing
means
us
I still
all.
have something to hope for.
Maybe I send him in first. Maybe I just send in the glass cannon, we all hang back. Go get him, Spark! Spark's just like running away with like his middle finger up at us going, fuck you! I'm lawful evil, bitches! Team wipe. That's your battle cry. Team wipe! Team wipe! Might want to play turn-based combat to be more precise if you're targeting till he gets a skill to stop hurting allies. The thing is, I think that we do have a skill to make it so the splash damage isn't splash, it's specifically targeted. So as long as I activate that at the start of combat, it might work. Are you winning yet? I don't know if we'll ever be winning. I don't know if that's a possibility on this stream. But yeah, turn-based combat might be an idea, but I tend to leave it just for the like for harder encounters. I don't really want to throw it on all the time. Oh boy. Sometimes a long-awaited rest does not bring the desired relief. What comes is a heavy, clinging sleep on the edge of wakefulness, where consciousness seems poised between reality and oblivion. The possible reasons for such disturbed slumber are myriad. Strained nerves, perhaps, or a lingering reaction to trauma. Flanders emerges from the oblivion of his laden sleep, like a drowned man dragging himself up from the depths of a swamp. The wound on his chest is burning like someone pressed an invisible brand to it. The wound has closed again, but the bloodstain on his shirt betrays its presence beneath. There's no time to investigate the cause behind this malaise. A trying day lies ahead, and how will Flanders be up... Oh no, but how will Flanders be up to the challenge if his thoughts are so muddled and his entire body aches, like after a day's toil? Nonsense! I'll douse myself in some cold water and I'll be good as new. I can't ignore my health. Better take care of it now rather than later when it could... Yeah, that's a good point. I can't ignore my health. Better to take care of it now rather than later when it could already be too late. I think so. Good morning, Ewok. Hello there. Welcome to the stream. Let's see. On the contrary, I almost murdered half the team. But that was the goal, Spark, of course. Oh, thank you very much for following, Trillbait. Thank you very much. Am I actually saying your name right? Let me check. My old eyes need to like look at the screen for a little bit. Trillbait. I think I've got it right. Either way, thank you very much for becoming a follower. Thank you for becoming a neighborino. Welcome. Welcome all. After several moments, the weariness abates, retreating to the depths of his subconscious, but leaving the path open to return the next time Flanders seeks refuge in sleep. Wait, so now we're basically... I'm an insomniac in real life, and now I'm going to be an insomniac in the game, because whenever I sleep, I'm going to bleed to death? Jeez. Flanders recalls that he slept peacefully in the defender's heart. Perhaps a priest can explain what has happened. Ah, God. Okay. I'm going to go and see a religious boy. Which is ironic, considering our character is an atheist. Naturally, but we've got to keep that on the down low. Yeah. Right, okay. We're done. We're done here. So, Market Square. Market Square it is. Scout out the Market Square, see what's happening. Try to come up with a... You know what? Let's take a look at Spark right now. I'm fairly certain that there is... We definitely picked something that makes it so it's not splash damage, right? Alchemist Bomb. No, that's not it. Feats? Is it Feats? No, it's not extra bomb. I think we had the choice to pick it, but then I think maybe it was when... It might have been when I think I was saying, oh, we should go with that, and then you mentioned Preserve Organs, so I went with Preserve Organs. That might be it. In which case, we'll pick it up next level if we can. It's not traits. Someone want to give me a rundown of the game? Okay. Ewok. Who wants to explain Pathfinder to Towering Ewok? You might get a very different response based on who it is that actually explains it to you. If not, I'll go ahead and give a rundown. I suppose that's my job, right? That's what I'm here for. Let's see. I don't think we did pick it up, you know. I don't think we did. No, we didn't. We need to get it next level. Damn. So, Ewok, basically, it's your typical CRPG, I suppose. However, I suppose that phrase has kind of changed meanings in late years. So, rather than it being a computer-based RPG, it's like a classic RPG. So that is to say, it's like the classic RPGs of the olden days in the 90s, when it was like basically like a tabletop simulation. So like playing D&D, or for instance Pathfinder, which is another tabletop RPG game set. But yeah, oh, what Spark said, 90% character making, 5% reading dialogue, 3% dying, 2% fighting. That's a pretty good way of phrasing it. I mean, this stream's definitely been 90% character making. This stream has definitely been 90% character making. And then there is another 10% pre-buffing for boss fights. That's a very good point, Trilbay. That's a very good point. We haven't even had to worry about pre-buffing yet. Anything we've encountered so far has been relatively easy. You failed to sneak up. Again? Again? Oh boy, it's a long road to the market square. Right, Spark, we're going to send you off to go and like forage for berries or something while we do the combat. I genuinely don't think we can do anything to prevent you hitting us. No, that's an alchemist bomb. You are also inspiring rage. You bet your fucking ass you are. Jeez. Spark? Just go wait in the corner, please. I literally don't know what else I can do right now. Besides from have you hang back and let the big boys deal with it, okay? This is where we die. Because we don't have the full party strength. I can't say I've ever personally played a tabletop game, but just yesterday a good friend sent out a group message about starting a D&D group. Fantastic. Ewok, I would highly recommend it. It's a lot of fun. You have to have an open mind in those first couple sessions, but it is a lot of fun. If it's if role playing and strategic thinking and I don't know, getting around a table with a bunch of friends, maybe having a few alcoholic beverages or just some good snack foods, if that's your sort of thing, then you'll love it. Let me see.
The light.
Is there only one enemy? I don't. Oh no, sorry. There's another one there. Glade the blade. Boop boop boop. Spark, you're just gonna run back. I love that it's got to that point. Right, Sealer, you just attack. Sarah, yeah, just attack. Glade. Actually, what abilities does Glade have? Nothing useful at the minute. Okay. Oh, well, yeah, okay, that was a very easy encounter. And Spark did exactly as we needed him to. Thank you, Spark. I appreciate it. Clearly you send me in stabbing. The issue is, Spark, that when I click attack, your character automatically says, okay, yes, I'll go stab. But not really. Here's a fucking bomb, motherfuckers. Yeah. So we're gonna try and steer clear of that. We're gonna steer clear. I can't say that, oh no, I've already read that. I'm very willing to make a fool of myself whilst learning, so I'm gonna give it a go and see what happens. Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun, honestly. It really will be a lot of fun, I think. I always say the same thing to people, you know, if you get the chance to play a tabletop game, to play like a TRPG, like D&D, you should do it, because, I don't know, it's, it will probably be different to anything you've ever experienced, in the best way. But yeah, making a fool of yourself and going into it willing to do that is for the best. Because there will definitely be some foolish moments. Do you want to enter this location? I do. We've been on the road for like 3 days now, trying to get to the market. Oh boy. Right. If you feel it's too dark in a dungeon, cast a light spell on one of your companions to break out. Oh, or break out the torches. That's something I actually haven't considered. So we really do need to start taking that into account, because most of our party are humans, and I believe they will suffer negative effects from fighting in the dark, which is something that I haven't really considered up until this point. So thank you, little tip at the bottom of the screen. It's a big help, a very big help. Oh boy. Are we loading? Are we? Please? I'm assuming this is going to be a cutscene or something since it's taken so long. Or maybe it's just being a piece of shit today. Did any of you catch the... there was a Cyberpunk announcement yesterday, right? There was a Cyberpunk announcement and there was the Baldur's Gate announcement. Or not announcement, but stream. Conversation. Conversation with a live audience. Whatever you want to call it. Did any of you catch that? Apparently the Cyberpunk one was kind of lackluster. Baldur's Gate was great. I caught a big chunk of it. I thought it was great. They got Wolfheart FPS. That dude that he's on YouTube. Pretty. I think he's got a pretty big channel, right? Wolfheart FPS. I want to say he does. But yeah, they had him on because he's been covering the game quite extensively, and they actually had him on the panel, which is great. I think it's just a player's vision thing, and dark doesn't affect combat. Oh, does it not? That's good to know. I thought it did. I thought it must have affected combat rules or something. Right. Again, once again, Spark. Just, actually, you know what? We're going to give you a chance, Spark. We're going to give you one more chance. We're going to send you in with the punching dagger. We'll see how you work. See if you do the good work. See if you just kill everyone. These are just stretches. They shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, I don't even think we really need to pause during combat. Yeah, maybe I do need to take the difficulty up. Like I said this when I started streaming the other week. Last week, I think it was. Was it last week I started? I think so. But I said I've lowered the difficulty from usual, and I'm playing just on like normal. And I've taken Death's Door off, although I should maybe put that back on. And I've taken off Companions Die in combat, or Permanent Death, I should say. I've taken that off. I'm thinking maybe I need to raise the damage, or at least the stats for the enemies up from normal standards, because so far nothing's been too difficult. We've had one or two moments where we might have had to have reloaded the game or reloaded the save if we hadn't done some cheesy kiting maneuvers. But I don't know. I'll think about it. The one thing I'm worried about is upping the difficulty and then suddenly the difficulty in the game ramping up standard, like as standard, or as would be expected. But we can take that when we come to it. Oh, there's a little doggy. He's feasting on a Dretch corpse. Fantastic. I think there's also an option to spawn more enemies. Yeah, there is. There is. But that's out of the enemies doing more damage, or the enemies having increased stats. I think that like having more enemies is probably the most worrying thing, because even if they're at a low level, more enemies is more pain. So I don't know. I think I need to just fiddle with the settings in between streams and test it out. Who are these guys? Oh, these are some sort of bandit? Marauders? Probably looters? So we've got 2 little dwarves. We'll call them the I don't know. We're not going to call them anything. We'll call them dead. Marauder Illusionist. Okay. Got a shot off on the Illusionist. Sealer, you can deal with the Illusionist. Actually, you know what? No. Send the tanks, because we have 2 tanks in the party. Send them at the Marauders. Glade, you can go for the Illusionist. Sarah, Illusionist. Spark, we're going to trust you to go for the Illusionist as well. Let's try and get the magic user out of the fight first. Oh my god, there's someone else. There's another Marauder. Let me take a little look. AC 12, 13, 13, 13. Nothing too difficult. However, it might be an idea to send you at that. Oh, we're blocked on the stairs, aren't we? Shit. Everyone pull back. Sarah is hurt. Sarah is very hurt. Cast that. Looks like we're going to have to deal with this big guy first. Clear the stairs. Have I... No, the Illusionist has cast mirror image, is that? I think. Try and clear the stairs first.
Into the fray. Stab their backs.
So it comes to this.
Keeping an eye on their hit points.
You've made your choice.
Okay. Yeah, it is literally a case of trying to just work our way down the stairs. Sealer, try and get down there. Lantern, Sarah. Okay, and now the rest of you guys can join. Spark has not thrown a bomb yet, so we're all good. Okay, Spark. I think you learnt from your first mistake. You haven't thrown any more bombs. I know we could turn off, I forget what the setting's called. I think it's something like auto casting or something like that for companions. I don't want to do that. I know that it will stop you throwing bombs, but it will also stop the companions from using spells. I'm just waiting for the right time. You're just a ticking time bomb, eh? Right, listen guys. My childish bladder. I mean, I say childish bladder. We're 3 hours in almost. I haven't been to the toilet yet. I need a bathroom break, okay? I need a comfort break. So, bear with me and I will be back in like 2 minutes, okay? Until then, chat amongst yourselves. Have some fun. Maybe get to know each other. Maybe show some enthusiasm and get to know each other. Do a bit of soul searching while I'm gone. While I'm relieving my bladder, you might make a new friend. Who knows? Okay, I'll see you in a couple minutes, guys. Goodbye for now.